Okay.
And this needs to record my own, and then I say got it. Okay.
Okay. So let's just back right up.
Okay.
And then we'll just do this part again. So
okay.
I'm just going to use Control Z to back it all up. So now we've just got our audio track, our vocal track. Okay, so now I'm going to pull in Ren Song. I'm just going to grab it and just drag it right into Audacity and drop it there. Okay, so now I've got my Ren Song here. And oh, look, the balance is in the middle. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So one thing that I did too right away was I turned the volume on the Ren Song down. As soon as I was playing the two together, I was like, oh, those birds are too loud compared to you. You can also turn your own audio up. So this just turns up the sound for the whole track. And then this one's turning it down. So
and you only, in the Ren Song, you only turn it down in one. Oh, hang on. So those two bars, one isn't left, one isn't right. What's the top bar? Oh, the top bar is the volume.
This is the volume.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the volume for the whole track.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so when you bring something in, it's at 0. And then for the Ren, I just turned it down, or you can turn yourself up.
Right.
So I turn the Ren down. And let's just look at my other one. I want to see how far I turned it down. I turned it down to something quite similar there. So about minus 19 decibels.
Okay.
So then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab the Ren Song and duplicate it so that we can have one piece of Ren for the beginning and one piece for the end. Okay, so right now, if I click down here, nothing is selected. Nothing's blue. If I click up into this little section here, then now the whole vocal track is selected, it's blue. I click over here to select our Ren Song, that whole track is blue now. So I'm just going to right click and copy. And then I'm going to set where I'm going to paste it. So I'm going to paste it. It's really easy to move. We'll paste it back here somewhere. Okay. So what I did is I just clicked into the track to create a little marker. And then I'm just going to right click and paste. Okay, so now we've got 2 pieces of Ren Song. You can see which one I have selected.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this one. So I just click on the title of it and just drag it around.
Okay.
So I'm going to move that one toward the end. So I know we're going to get rid of a little bit of the silence from the beginning here. What are you eating, Doug? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click and drag to highlight this little chunk of silence. Okay. And then I just hit delete on my keyboard. Or you can, is there a way to, yeah, I think that's the easiest way. There's probably a delete button somewhere, but I'm just hitting the delete on my keyboard. Boom, that's gone.
I know that the little X in the blue, what's highlighted blue right now, you can see fondly yours, and beside it is that X. When I click that X, it deletes the whole.
Right.
Yeah.
Gets rid of the whole track. Yeah. I think there's probably a shortcut up here somewhere. But
the delete key is okay.
Delete key is easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now our vocal track is under a minute. We still got a little bit of silence at the end here. Looks like about almost 3 seconds worth. So what I actually did was I kept that little bit because then I wanted it to end on a bit of Ren Song.
Yeah.
So, but we can also just take this out because it's legitimate silence, right? So I'm just going to delete that chunk out, and we can just have the Ren go a little past where our track ends, right? Okay. So we're keeping an eye out for the 1 minute marker. So now what I'm going to do on our Ren Song is I'm going to trim it down, and then I'm going to fade it in.
Okay.
Or we're going to start. I faded it up and I faded it out.
Good.
So let me show you on this one here. So I trimmed it down. Okay, I trimmed it down to about there. It'll be easier to tell if we could hear the audio on this guy. So if I just turn this up. Turn up. Let's see. If I play this, do you hear anything, Jane?
No.
You're not hearing anything. Okay. So I'm gonna turn, wait a second. I'm gonna turn the volume up here and the volume down here. And see. Why doesn't that work? Okay, I'm gonna Okay, I'm gonna switch to the underwater voice just for a minute so that we can hear the track here.
Welcome to my podcast. I'm JK Forward, and this is Fondly Yours.
Okay, so I wanted to have it starting to fade out as you were toward the end of Fondly Yours.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is what I did for the what I made last night. Let's just hear this one here.
Okay.
Just gonna close this one for a moment. Okay, so from the beginning here.
Welcome to my podcast. I'm JK Forward, and this is Fondly Yours. Imagine opening a box that you have just found at the back of a dusty bookshelf. On its lid is a picture of cowboy boots. You heft the box and think, there could be cowboy boots in there. You almost put it back on the shelf, but you don't. You open it, and inside are old diaries, the years embossed in gold on the covers, and dozens of letters, still in their envelopes and bundled up with string. Hours later, you have been completely charmed by the stories inside, written with humor, color, and typical teenage angst over boyfriends, as well as a world at war. Each of her letters ends with the words, Fondly yours, Marguerite.
So how does that sound?
I like it. I'm wondering about the bird song. At the end, it sort of makes sense.
Right.
At the beginning, it's sort of at the beginning, it's almost like, what's that?
Well, and I think at the beginning too, it sets up a bit of expectation that there's going to be some nature-y bird involvement.
Yeah.
So we could have it just fade out at the end, have a bird song there, and have it just starting with you hold.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
let's.
my ear was sort of unexpected. And I guess maybe music is maybe a little bit more expected, but it's so brief that there couldn't really be very much.
Yeah, I think for this one, I mean, I don't think it's bad necessarily to just go in cold.
Yeah.
So let's take this first one out
Mm-hmm.
and listen to how it sounds here. So start.
Welcome to my podcast. I'm J.K. Forward, and this is Fondly Yours. Written with humor, color, and typical teenage angst over boyfriends, as well as a world at war. Each of her letters ends with the words, Fondly Yours, Marguerite.
So that would also leave a little bit of room at the end that if we wanted to extend the bird song a little bit more past where you stop speaking, you could have a little bit more trailing off at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe that could be I like that idea to have more of that at the end. And then maybe it could be a way to end each one.
Right.
But not necessarily begin each one.
Mm-hmm. So let's try doing that. Okay, so we'll take this one down, and then we'll just pull the other one up.
My husband's just brought me a coffee.
Oh, nice. I'll take one too. Okay, so now we've got. Okay, so we've got our original track that we were working on.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to take out this first chunk of red song. So I'm just clicking on this whole chunk. The whole thing is blue. And then I'm just going to hit delete on the keyboard. Now that piece is gone. And actually, what I'll show you as well, like if we were just pulling in, we're just pulling in the red song. Get rid of this whole track. We're just pulling in the Ren song to here. We could just grab this piece from the top, right, and move it around. We don't need to copy this and paste it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I'm going to move over a touch because we're focusing on the end here. So then we could start fading in. So I thought it was a little bit long to start fading in hours later, but we can try that. I think this starts right around here. This thing is popping up my right way. Okay, so I think that starts around here.
Hours later, you have been completely charmed by the stories inside.
So this was because we just pulled this new Ren song and you hear it's quite loud against your voice.
Uh-huh.
So we'll pull it here. And I'm going to turn the Ren song down. So, okay. Now let's just hear those two together.
String. Hours later, you have been completely charmed by the stories inside. Written with humor, color, and typical teenage angst over boyfriends, as well as a world at war.
Okay, so that's going to be the max volume. So then basically we just select how much we want to fade in. So I just do the same, I kind of drag and click and drag. And say we want it to fade in for 5 seconds. And then I just kind of select this little chunk. And then I go to Effect. And then I'm going to go to Fade In. And now it's adjusted the little wave there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hear our fade in.
And bundled up with string. Hours later, you have been completely charmed by the stories inside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then, now we can decide how much we want to fade out. And in fact, I actually don't have quite enough friends on here. Start from house later. So I think
Written with humor, color, and typical teenage angst. Hours later, you have been complete. Each of her letters ends with the word.
so. We could make it start a little further back,
Written with humor, color,
around
typical
written with.
teenage angst over boyfriends. Each of her letters ends with the word.
So let's try it.
Starting with each of the letters.
Starting with each of the letters.
Each of her letters ends with the words.
So that's, yeah, we could,
Yours.
that's where I put it originally.
Oh, okay.
So we could put it in maybe, because it felt very long when I put it to hours later, it felt long.
Yeah.
But we could try it even here.
Memories
Let's see.
inside. Written with humor, color, and typical teenage angst over boyfriends, as well as a world at war. Each of her letters ends with the words, "Fondly yours, Marguerite."
The thing that I like about starting with each of her letters actually is that if that's always the end, if you do the end of every podcast like that, you can have that fade out the same way every time.
Ah,
You know,
okay.
as kind of an outro. So
Although not every episode, not every not every episode is a letter by Marguerite. Sometimes it's by another character, and sometimes it's a diary entry.
oh, okay. So it could be then it could be whatever the sign off is that you're reading from that. So if it's a diary entry or if it's a letter from someone else, you could fade the bird song in to the sign off of whatever.
Does a sign off need to be the same every time?
No, it doesn't. I just like that idea.
I see. Because I guess what I'm thinking is if the bird song could always start in, say, the last sentence and then continue for 1 or 2 seconds at the end, that would be like no matter what it is, a diary entry or whoever the letter's from, the last sentence fades in with the bird song, and then the bird song continues. And then I guess, does it need to fade out? I guess it needs to fade out.
Yeah, that could be, that could definitely work too. Just have it fade in on the last sentence, fade out. Yeah.
About what, 2 seconds after, 3 seconds after?
Yeah, let's
I guess for this one, it strictly has to be 1 minute. It
right. So we're a little bit more
under a constraint.
Yeah.
And
But
maybe it doesn't have to fade out. Maybe it could be chopped off. What do you think?
I think a little fade out is going to be less jarring.
Okay.
But we can try it and see. So okay, so we're going to have it. We'll have it starting to fade in right as this little silence is starting here. Okay, so let's try it from there.
Each of her letters ends with the words, "Fondly yours, Marguerite."
And then we can have it. So we can have it
Written
play.
with humor, color, and typical teenage angst over boyfriends, as well as a world at war. Each of her letters ends with the words, "Fondly yours, Marguerite."
1, 2, fade down for 2. Okay, I think that's, yeah. Keep it going for 2, fade down for 2. So we're gonna click this so it ends right at the 1 minute mark. So I'm gonna get rid of everything after here. Okay, so drag, delete that chunk. And then we're gonna have it in for 1, 2, and then for 1, 2, oops. we're going to select that, and then we're going to go to Effect, Fade Out. Okay, so now this is just this little piece that I've selected, like I just clicked and dragged to select this blue at the top, and then that's just going to loop through the same section. So when we're working on one section, it just keeps looping through playing that same section, so you can kind of work on one.
The world at war.
Okay, so
Each of her letters ends with the words, "Fondly yours, Marguerite." Each of her letters ends with the words, "Fondly yours, Marguerite."
there was kind of a gap in the bird song there. Anyway.
Each of her letters.
It seemed like it's almost like the fade out I can't hear
Yeah, there's like because there's a little bit of a gap in the bird song.
in the bird song itself.
Yeah, so maybe we want to pick another chunk for our bird song. So let's see. If we want something that's a little more loud and twittering, there's a bunch of back here. Let's see. Okay, so we pull this over. Let's see what this would be like if we did this chunk here.
Each of her letters ends with the words, "Fondly yours, Marguerite."
Okay, so there's definitely more birds on there.
Yeah.
Try fading in and out that little chunk here. So we're gonna click and fade in. Let's fade in for 2 seconds. And I'm just looking at the time ticks at the top.
Okay.
So Effect, fade in. And we're just gonna get rid of this. Oops. Go for our 50-second mark. Click and drag this part. I'm gonna get rid of that chunk. Oops, move that back over. Okay. And then we're gonna fade out the last 2 seconds. So I'm gonna grab that Effect, fade out. Okay, now let's try. Listen to that chunk.
Each of her letters ends with the words, "Fondly yours, Marguerite." Each of her letters ends with the words, "Fondly yours, Marguerite."
I think it's good.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now we're gonna save this one. And then do the same, just export it as an MP3. There, that's as you've done on your laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to call this Fondly Yours trailer audio 3. And then just a second. Okay. Okay, so now let's just take a quick listen to that.
Welcome to my podcast. I'm J.K. Forward, and this is Fondly Yours. Imagine opening a box that you have just found at the back of a dusty bookshelf. On its lid is a picture of cowboy boots. You heft the box and think, there could be cowboy boots in there. You almost put it back on the shelf, but you don't. You open it, and inside are old diaries, the years embossed in gold on the covers, and dozens of letters, still in their envelopes and bundled up with string. Hours later, you have been completely charmed by the stories inside, written with humor, color, and typical teenage angst over boyfriends as well as a world at war. Each of her letters ends with the words, "Fondly yours, Marguerite."
Nice. I like it.
Okay, I think that sounds great. Okay, I'm going to switch my audio now.
Now, before you do, this piece, that particular piece of Wren song, out of the whole tract of Wren song, should that be named something like end piece?
Right. To use the same chunk every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. We could cut that down and then export that chunk. The only thing I'm thinking is that if your last sentence is a little bit longer, you might want to have a little bit more to play with.
Okay. So now is this piece, do you remember if this piece was at the very end of the Wren track?
Yes. So I just took the last chunk, so going from the very end forward.
All right. So that's good to know then. That's the last piece that's the loudest.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so swap this. Okay. So now that one's saved. Save changes. Okay, so now we'll look at, let's go to the website. Look at the to-dos here. Okay, so I managed to get an image into the blog post. So I was just testing this last night. Oh, the first thing I did, I also boldened up the logo. So I think that looks better. I tried one that was even chunkier and then it was too much. So I pulled it back a little bit.
Okay.
And then moved over the JK forward a little bit so that there's room to breathe. I think that looks better.
Great.
I put up.
Is JK forward bolded? Because
it's not. I tried it bolded and I have to say I didn't like it.
Okay.
I've got a bolded one, but I felt like it was too
bold.
Too bold.
Then I wonder if podcasts should also be unbold then.
Let's see. Right, we could do. Let's test that and see. Heading 1. 6 does. How's that?
Yeah, on this page I like it, but you know what happens, and you see it somewhere else and go, "Whoa!"
There you go.
So let's look at that today and see how it looks like. Maybe on the cell phone view.
Right. Yeah. Well, let's see how that looks now here. Podcasts. So yeah, I just noticed this last night. Now the image is like popping up in here, so I need to figure out how to get rid of that. But I'll just show you. So now if we go into our podcast, now it displays a little bit of the image at the top. And then when we scroll down, it still switches to white. So this is the closest I've been able to find. But the next thing that I would do, I feel like now that the logo is a little more bold, it's easier to read.
Yeah.
But
But how about on the cell phone? The cell phone, it looked faint still.
let's see. Ooh, that really doesn't work because the title color of the of the text
Is green.
is green. That really doesn't work. The other option that I found is that I don't know why they don't have an option to change the theme of the blog headers. This seems to be a frustration of lots of people. Is that if we didn't have the foxglove image, we could change the color of the whole header. So like instead of it being yellow, we could have it all be green, for example. Have the logo green, your name green, the whole navigation be green on the white.
On the white, which would be easier to read for sure.
Mm-hmm. And then we lose the continuity with the rest of the site, which is again what people seem to be frustrated by. So I did post on the forum about something else. Let's see, did anybody reply by chance? Not yet.
So if we do that, your idea of having green on white, does the foxglove stay on the home page?
Yeah, so it's everywhere else. It's just in the individual blog posts. So it's even on the, like it's on the podcast's page. It's here, it looks great. This little bottom chunk would not be there. So it's on here, it looks great.
But underneath, the underneath part would be green.
So I'll show you the other one. So what it'll look like, we'll go to blog here. So this is what it would look like. So the bottom is white here, and the individual posts you go into, and then it would be white with green up here. So it's just that the individual posts.
Oh, I think I'm okay with that.
Would look different. Yeah, I think if we could change that to green, yeah, because the other problem is that the picture doesn't show up in as nice a format for whatever frustrating reason. It's just the very top snippet only, whereas here we've got the full picture running down, right?
I see. Yeah.
So maybe I think that might be a better option.
Yeah.
Because then when we go to the mobile view, so like if we go in here, it won't interfere with that at all. It'll be green up here, easy to see, and then it'll be nice and clear to read.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to change the blog post headers to green. Okay.
And so that'll be green text on white.
Yeah.
Will it be all, and then it'll all be white, not alternating white and green.
Just all white, all white.
Okay.
Okay, so now I've got a post on the forum about trying to figure out how to get the line break of the podcast titles, how to control that, so that, oh, that's terrible. So that we can always have this be the top line and then the title of the post be the bottom line. So to put the break in here. And they used to have a really easy way to do it and they took it away.
Oh.
So So there have been lots of people that are like, help me, help me. So I tried a few of those things. It didn't quite work for what exactly we were wanting. So I put a new post up on the forum, and hopefully somebody will help out. Their support is pretty good.
Okay.
So then the other things we have been thinking about, okay, header, okay, line break. Oh, I'll just show you too. Okay, so for the tag cloud, I didn't find any other styles, but I did find a way to add a bigger
Space.
chunk of space.
Okay.
And I think that really makes a big difference.
Okay.
So when the time comes, we can put that in. When now I've put that in the back end. So when you add a new tag cloud, it'll appear this way.
Okay.
Um,
Now, are those the tags for the podcast?
yeah.
Because I would not, wait a minute.
They might be, I might have grabbed a different one actually.
Yeah, that looks like
That's the blog.
the blog ones.
Yeah, here's this is what the podcast
Okay, great.
would look like at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but right now we're just keeping the tag cloud out until we have a little bit more content to
Right. Yeah.
there. But I just wanted to show you because I think that's an improvement.
Yeah, that is definitely an improvement. So I don't have, what was it? Eerie family
Free
food.
family food, which is definitely a very unique topic.
Yeah.
Okay, so then which is okay, so then okay, and you wanted to add in your ekphrasis page.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I started, I don't know if you saw it, but I think I put in a post and a picture,
yeah,
but I couldn't make it do the top part.
Yeah, so the only thing that was missing here, I can see your ekphrasis pages here. It's just under not linked.
Uh-huh.
Is the only issue. So we just have to click and drag it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not linked. Click and drag up. Okay.
So if we click and drag it up, then we can pick where it's going to go.
Okay, after flash fiction, please.
After flash fiction, okay. And then it's going to refresh itself, and now here's ekphrasis in the navigation as well.
Okay. Now here I notice on that image, are we in, or were we just now in the cell phone view or the desktop view?
I think we were in desktop.
Okay, because just now when we were in podcasts, if you want to click on podcasts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So a minute ago, it seemed to me that the word podcast was tucked right up under the logo, which.
Oh, I might have just
it's scrolling
down a little bit.
Okay, got it.
That's
Okay.
So now if we pop over to ekphrasis, we're going to just change the theme of this one to match the other one. Okay, so now we've got our main image there, and I don't know which chunk I'm selecting. Somewhere. Oh, this. Okay. And then we're gonna just add in. I'm just gonna make a note to add a spacer in there to move that down to. Okay. Okay, so then when you're doing your posts, okay,
Yeah,
best
I guess I didn't manage to put the picture in.
protection, right? So that one,
I can do it now, I guess.
yeah, for sure. Do you want to, I think that's probably everything from my end.
Oh, and then in the about page,
Mhm.
I added that, so it would need to be hyperlinked.
Oh, yes, okay. And I'll show you, I tweaked the about page. So I put the text over here in a different box.
Okay.
I moved the image over here, and with a frustrating amount of fiddling,
Here.
we've got the text up front, not cut off, and then followed by your image.
Oh, thank you.
So I think that looks much better. The only way I was able to do that though is that to have it staggered in this view as well.
Okay.
But I think that still looks nice. And then the image is not too big.
Yes. Mhm. Yeah, because that was kind of alarming to be so huge.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, so we can hyperlink that. So let's do that. That's that. So I'll let you take that over, I think.
Oh,
If there's anything else that I want to show.
but I already put it in, so can you do it now?
Yep, for sure. I just wanted to give you the chance to do it if you.
Oh, yeah, I should.
Yeah, just for practice.
Yes. Okay, so hyperlink.
Okay, so I think that's everything from my end. Oh, the other thing I had to, so I published it as password protected because the people on the forum want to, when they're giving you information, they're like, oh, we need to see what it looks like. So if you go to jkforward.com now, it'll be like, please enter your password. And then I typed in foxglove as the password.
Okay.
So then we can actually see what the full page will look like. So this is, yeah, see now it's asking for my password. I put in foxglove. And then this is what it looks like here. And I put the little hummingbird favicon at the top, which I think looks so cute.
Oh, it looks so cute.
Yeah. So this is our home page. Scones.
I need to get the scones picture in there, yeah. I was going to make some and then take a picture of them.
Oh, yes.
I keep forgetting to do that.
And then subscribe and everything like that. So, and as you can see, everything updates like immediately. So Ekphrasis is up here.
Okay.
And here's the about page. So you could also now look on your phone too, if you wanted to actually navigate around as though you were using it.
Okay, and so I could tell my daughter as well to go have a look?
Yeah.
Oh,
so she
great.
could go to jkforward.com and then enter foxglove as the password.
Okay, great.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you take over. So I'm sharing, and I'm going to make you the host. Okay.
Alrighty, so we go and oops. very strange thing has happened to my when I click on my Google Chrome icon,
Mhm.
it goes straight to Bing.
Oh,
And
Oh,
so
is that-
then I have to close out of Bing and go back into, very weird.
oh, maybe the home page has been reset. Bing might have
Yeah, taken
inserted
control.
itself. Yeah, we can swap that back if you want.
Now I need to share screen. Okay, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay,
See it?
yes. So, but this is how it really looks. So how do I go to an edit view?
Okay, so we'll go to squarespace.com. So if you start typing in squarespace.com, it might pop up there, but yeah, then it's that, coconut.config or whatever. Yeah, you
And
can
then-
just log in there. Yeah.
Okay.
And then click on website.
Okay. Okay, so now let me just write this down. Oh, eek. Not that I would. Website. Okay, so I'm going to hyperlink.
Yeah, so let's go into the about. And then we're going to, we're going to click on edit
Oh,
up in
yeah.
the top left.
And so here's a question.
Mhm.
I think I tried this and I was not successful to put the line break here so that these three things appear on one line.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I remember you told me shift enter.
Yeah.
Shall I just do that now? And
Yeah.
it's probably going to work just fine because you're here. But when I tried it before, it didn't work.
If you may not have been in the text, like directly editing the text at that moment, that might have been why. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and what do you think? Does this look better than before with 2 on one line and ekphrasis at the bottom?
Right. I'm wondering what it might even look like actually if we break that out into its own, like if we do a break before and after there.
You mean here?
Yeah. Because I think if we're going to separate it out, let's really like punch it.
Okay. So again, shift enter.
Yeah, you might be able to, let's just see what, you might be able to just enter here to do a single. Oh, actually, no, let's go back. Sorry. Let's do a shift enter because that gives too much space now.
Okay.
So if you just delete,
Whoops.
yeah, there we go. Okay, and then if
But
you
isn't
did
that-
one,
Is that still 2? It still looks like 2 to me. Oh,
that's
no,
just
no,
one.
that's
yeah.
just one.
Yeah. And then if we did one after ekphrasis,
And then also same with fondly yours, I think should be on one line.
yeah, yeah. Let's put one before there.
Oh, let's see. It's nice to have fondly yours attached to podcast.
Right. In
Here.
In her podcast
Here.
or her, yeah, maybe
Or episodically here.
episodically in her podcast. Oh yeah, let's do that phrase. I think it's better. Fondly yours, yeah.
And then maybe this.
Yeah. And I think if we're gonna split out the paragraphs, I would put one, let's try putting one after ekphrasis as like
Oh,
separate that.
yeah.
Yeah, then it's like 3 distinct.
Yeah, I like that. Can we see what it looks like on this?
Yep.
So it doesn't quite make it onto one page, or yes, it does. I guess it depends on the phone, and people
It depends
scroll
on the
down.
phone. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great.
Okay, perfect. So,
Underline?
yep, so we'll select ekphrasis.
And
Okay, and then click on the little link
okay,
image there.
let me write, where have I got this? Hyperlink. Highlight. And did this bar pop up when I highlighted?
Yeah.
Select link. Whoopsie. And then
we're going to click on the little settings wheel.
okay.
And then you can go to page.
And
then we'll start typing ekphrasis in. Oh, it pops right up.
Choose it.
Yep. And then we'll hit save. And then apply. This is
the link.
yeah,
again?
just right below there. There's a little apply.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that's one that I consistently miss.
I can see why.
Yeah, because I think the links are the only ones where you have to do this like double confirmation thing.
Okay.
And now we've got a link to ekphrasis.
Okay. So if I click, I do done.
Yeah, done and save. And now if you click on ekphrasis in there, it'll take you to the ekphrasis page.
Great. And you're going to put the yellow ekphrasis here?
Did that take us to the home? Can
Oh.
you go, Jane, can you go over to the other tab where we've got our live page up and try it in there? Yeah, so let's go and see.
Yeah. So here we are here.
Right, yeah. So we'll add the title of ekphrasis. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why I didn't go in there, but okay. We're gonna
Didn't you just make yourself a note to do that?
Yeah, add space here. Yes, okay. And I'm gonna add the title as well. Yes, making note. Okay. So it'll match the other ones. Yeah.
Okay. And now here I am live. Can I take out these practice ones here that say blog 234?
Mm-hmm.
And let me remember how to do that. So I have to go back in here. Oopsie. Here. 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 And now I forget.
That's okay. So we're going to come out of here. So you can just hit done.
Oh, page
and pages. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're going to manage the posts. Yeah. From the left-hand pane. So if you go into ekphrasis.
In settings or this?
No, into the, the little arrow there.
Into the arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I remember. So now this I delete.
Yeah. Exactly.
Where did you go? There. Okay, better write this down. Okay, to delete, or just a reminder and it's obviously to either delete or edit in
Yes.
any way.
Yeah.
To edit, including delete. And this reminds me of something else I wanted to ask you today.
Okay.
To delete, edit, or including delete, you have to go to page on left. Okay, and that reminds me that podcasts. So podcasts. What? Oh, I guess I didn't do. I guess I forgot to do something when I was in ekphrasis. Why am I still in it?
So yeah, you can still see those posts over on the left because you're in the ekphrasis.
In ekphrasis. So now I have to go out of this page and into this page.
Yeah.
Right. And so I want the trailer to appear first. And I tried this twice. So I went into publish and I took them all out and I put them back in. And I thought I put them in episode 2 first, episode 1 second, trailer third, so that they would show up in the opposite order, but they seem to not.
So we actually want to put them in the correct order.
Oh.
Yeah, the reason that it's counterintuitive is because on the left-hand pane, it's showing chronologically the first at the top. So the oldest one is podcast trailer. So that one should be showing up first, actually. Okay, so if you scroll down now, which one is showing up first?
If I go into...
if you just scroll down right in there.
Scroll down, in here.
Like,
in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the one
that
I see. I want them to see first when they go to the website.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. So we want to like prioritize the trailer and then right.
Yeah.
So we want them in, maybe we want them in reverse chronological order.
Yeah, and I could have sworn I tried both ways. I tried going trailer episode 1, episode 2, and they showed up this way, and then episode 2, episode 1 trailer.
And then, but the problem with that too is that whenever you add a new one, it wouldn't work. So we want to see if there's a way to display them in a reverse chronological order. So let's see.
Oh, I see. And I guess everybody's used to it happening this way, huh?
Yeah, this is more common now. But let's.
So then maybe it shouldn't be that way, unless it just is for the. Yeah.
It's generally that the newest is at the top.
Okay, so if that's the. Okay, all right. I can live with that. I think then I want a different picture for the episode 2.
Okay.
Maybe I'll find a picture of Mom rather than a map, which is kind of stark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can deal with that. Now I'm looking at Fondly Yours. Is this the blurred one?
No, it's not. I'm going to change this one right now because I've got it up in front of me.
Okay. So.
Okay, that one is uploading. I'm going to save that. And now that Now we've got the old timey one in there.
Okay.
And if it's in here, we're gonna change. We're gonna update this image as well. Okay, so now we've got our old timey yours.
Okay.
When you refresh, you should see that.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. there we
Very
go.
nice. And so what's going to look different is you're going to,
So
this is going to be white now.
that's
behind.
going to be white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that will look better too.
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna just pop in and take that little piece of code out right now. This. Save. Okay, so now when we refresh this page, it should be
Okay.
back to normal.
Yeah. I think that's cleaner and clearer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great. And here in the this line,
Mm-hmm.
can it go in the
Oh.
same order and add ekphrasis?
Yes. So yeah. So if you just go into edit, you can do it through any page. Yeah. We'll go down to the bottom there and edit the footer. Yeah. Yeah, this one is strangely. Is there a way to link the footer to the navigation? Just out of curiosity. Let's see a way to do that. Okay, so yeah, so what we're gonna do, we'll have to do that manually. So what's our order is supposed to be podcast
Blog,
and
flash fiction, and ekphrasis. I think. Let me look up here. Yeah, podcast, blog, flash fiction, ekphrasis, and then about doesn't go down there. It doesn't need to be down there.
So I'm going to just put this in here. Okay, I'm going to save that. Okay, now if you just hit refresh there, and then edit.
Edit.
Yeah, and then you can put in the ekphrasis link as a yet another little practice to doing the link.
Oh, the stuff. All right, so edit footer.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
do I click on it? Oh, there it is.
There it is. Yeah.
And then this. And then this. And then this.
Mhm.
Search.
Mhm.
And save.
And then apply.
Woo-hoo.
There we go. Now we've got our links there. Perfect.
And done and save.
Mhm.
And I think that's it. My homework now is I have got, so episode, what I've learned,
Mhm.
and how sensitive the mic is,
Right.
that I cannot turn a page.
Right.
So I've made my page breaks and numbered every page.
Mhm.
So in episode 1, I have 6 pieces of paper. So I'm going to have 6 clips.
Right.
That I'll have to then edit all together with the bird song at the end.
So is it possible for you to read your script off the computer instead of printing it and reading off paper?
I thought of that. So I had, you wouldn't believe all of the steps that it took to successfully record. Holy cow. Because did I tell you that the podcast kit didn't work?
Yeah, that's so disappointing.
I know. So then I went to actually London Drugs, where there was a marvelous young man who helped me pick a microphone and
Perfect.
a pop screen.
Okay.
And then I had headphones.
Yeah.
And then, back and forth, and I set everything up, and there was this horrific hum.
Oh, okay.
And so then I went back to the fabulous guy at London Drugs and said, I need a new laptop, because our laptop is ancient.
Oh,
And
okay.
he said, no, you just need to put it on a different table.
Ah.
And then perfect.
Oh.
But the thing is, now my microphone is here and my laptop is here.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if I could get an
Now,
angle.
you mentioned having a tablet.
My husband has a tablet.
Mhm.
He could.
Because you could, scrolling would be silent, right?
Okay.
I think it might be worth trying.
Yeah.
It's going to save you a lot of headache if you don't have to. It's not difficult to put all those clips together, but if you don't have to, it's going to be much easier.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So maybe that's worth trying.
Mm-hmm.
Or, worst case scenario, could you read it off your phone?
Of course. And scroll up off the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then another thing is, I noticed that my mouth gets dry.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so I would, so I'll see what I can do.
So if you're going to, and that's totally fine. If you're going to pause, leave a significant pause.
Mhm.
That'll be easy to identify, easy to clip out. So if you're going to take a sip of water, wait for 5 seconds, take a drink, put it back, wait 5 seconds. And then that clip is going to be really obvious when you're looking through your WAV file. Oh, look, that's where I had my sip of water. Just click and drag to select, delete.
Fabulous. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it'll be one long thing. Great.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Well, in fact, if we're doing it that way, you could do the same thing with your page turn. Wait 5 seconds, turn your page, make however much noise you want, clear your throat, drink your water, whatever.
Yeah.
Wait 5 seconds, start again, and then just clip that section out.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yay.
So play around with that. Find something that works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because especially if you don't want your mouth to be getting dry, because then you're going to hear that.
You can hear it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Sounds gross.
Oh yeah, I know. I work with lots of saliva. It's yeah. Try that. I think that might be the option.
Yeah,
so we can also put up the audio file. Now, if we're happy with that trailer,
yes,
we can put the trailer in to the trailer post.
Okay.
So I've got the trailer here. So maybe, do you want me to email it to you? You can file it and then practice putting it up as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds great. And now, how about the concept of the audiogram, which is why we wanted it to be 1 minute.
Right.
Post the trailer. And I think the audiogram is for Apple, right?
Yes, that could be.
Uh-huh.
There
was something about
Google as well.
I can't remember.
But the trailer, I think, should fit the criteria of the audiogram because it's
It does.
exactly 1 minute.
Yeah.
But so we should be able to put that up as when we go into Apple Podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
When
Can you? I was hoping you could make that for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think now, I think now that trailer is made, the concept is that it gets superimposed onto the thumbnail.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually a little, the audiogram is a little video clip. And so everybody says that a video clip is easier to search or something like that.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
And
So
then I guess it would be the logo.
yeah, and if it's the book picture, that works.
Oh, yeah. It's this. It's am I still in screen share? It's this.
Yeah, the letters picture. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the picture.
Mhm.
And then the audiogram is, I think, so they search Fondly Yours and they get this, and then it either automatically loops.
Yeah.
Or there's one of those arrows on it.
Okay. So I think that would be good if let's make your Apple Podcasts log in. Okay, so I'm gonna just name this as trailer. Okay, so I've just sent you the trailer.
Okay. Well, and
Okay. The question is, do you have an Apple ID?
I think I do. Okay, my Apple ID. Oof. Okay. So it's my email address, which is jforwardnl@gmail.com.
Yep.
And the password is quilt with a capital Q 778.
Yep.
@ exclamation mark.
Good. I like that you're using special characters. Okay, now it's going to send a message to your phone probably for the 2-factor authentication.
Yeah. Okay, here it is, 351 884.
Okay, and so that was quilt@ at exclamation mark, right? Quilt capital Q.
Quilt capital Q and 778
Oh, 778.
at exclamation mark.
Just put that in case I need to log in again.
Sure.
Okay, so join Apple Podcast Connect. Okay, so account name, display name for your account. We're going to put JK Forward.
Okay.
And you are an individual. Okay, so now we're going to add our show.
Is this process is to make the audiogram? Or
This
to
is
post the audiogram?
This is just to create your show. So first we're going to create your show and then maybe we'll put the audiogram in as maybe the next step perhaps.
Okay, gotcha.
If you want to make me the host, I can share this with you while we're doing
Okay,
it.
thanks. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So Jane Forward, that just pulled from your Apple ID, but we've got JK Forward here as your name.
Okay.
So we just logged into podcastsconnect.apple.com. Okay, so now we're going to add a show. So we're going to add a show with an RSS feed. Well, let's see. Right, this is the tricky part, is that we haven't published the site yet. So I wonder if we can see what the feed trailer will be, or the feed URL. We want okay. Validate and submit. We need to figure out, here's our RSS URL. Okay. So it's going to be jkforward.squarespace.com/podcast. Question mark.
Is it, and it's podcast, it's not Fondly Yours?
No, this is just from the website. This is which page we're telling it to pull from.
Okay.
So let's I'm just curious what happens if we try to type this in. .com/podcast. Okay, so I think until we publish, we won't be able to put this up, but now we know what the slug is.
Okay, the slug, what a funny word.
I know. Who picked these?
Yeah.
Okay, so we know that our podcast URL is So I think we won't be able to put the audiogram up until we get that.
And then
Oh.
do you know if the process is if we put the audiogram up, we wait the 2 weeks and they give the submission and then we can start posting, or do we have to put the audiogram and episode 1 up together and then do this process? Do they want to see an episode?
Yeah, they might want to see an episode. So I think, yeah, we'd want to have at least the audiogram and episode 1 published.
Yeah.
And it probably wouldn't hurt to have episode 2 up as well.
Yeah. So episode 2, my plan is to record tomorrow. I have, so I want to finish episode 1 today.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to record episode 2 tomorrow and then see how quickly I can do that.
Yeah. And then you can practice the editing while it's fresh in your mind.
Yes.
Okay. So let's swap back to you. And then you can post now the podcast trailer onto the site. So stop my share. I'm going to make you the host.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now you're the host.
Okay. I am the host. Now, where is the, I must have closed it somehow. No, it's over here. I must have, so there's the trailer. Oh, here we go. This is the one. This is the one. Okay. So, and I'm already here on the edit page.
Yeah.
And settings.
So for this one, we're actually going to do it through the page itself.
Through the page itself. So
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah. So we're going to close. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go into there. So if you go into edit in the top left, as though you were typing in your post.
Hang on a sec. I'm having a brain fart. Let's see.
Yeah. So you just click on edit in the top left just to open up the edit screen.
Right.
There we go.
Okay. And this is where currently there is no file.
No file. Exactly. So now we're going to click on that. And we're going to click on the pencil. Okay, now we're going to add an audio track.
Do I need to do anything here?
Let's, so we're going to go to the podcasting tab for this one.
This one.
And then we'll put in Fondly Yours.
Okay, just let me write this down. Podcasting tab. Where did I go? So in clicking bar. Upload. And then podcasting tab. Title. Okay. So the title is Fondly Yours Trailer.
Yeah.
Should trailer be a capital T?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you. I would stick to one or the other. I think your other podcasts will have sentence or Costa Rica. What's the other one called?
Oh, I need my ...
Right. ...
And
and space capital T
I
trailer.
think so. I better put a format note here. Format. Fondly yours. ... capital letter. Okay.
And let's, yeah. So if you scroll, just scroll all the way down to the bottom for a moment of this little
Up
window.
here.
Yeah. I just want to see if you go all the way down. Okay, so we're actually going to go back and rename that file, and then you can put that up. So we're going to rename the audio file and then put it up with the correct naming, because the way it appears now is not with our matching naming.
Okay, so you mean in here?
So if you go into the folder exactly where it is, yeah. So let's rename it perfectly there.
Will it allow 3 dots?
Yeah, I think so. Trailer, and we're gonna have a space, right? Fondly yours ... space.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Space. Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna go back to Squarespace.
We have to take this out.
Yeah, we're gonna swap it. So if we just go into there, yeah, click into there again. And yeah, let's go to the embed tab there. Sorry, in the audio. Yep. There's a tab called embed.
Okay.
And now we're gonna click on the little trash can in the top right of that. If you just go down slightly, yeah, a little trash can appears.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll click on that. And now we're gonna add this one with the proper naming.
Oh,
The title was right there, actually, sorry. Okay, so we'll just
reload.
Yeah. And we're gonna go back into that. Yeah, so we're gonna, go into the podcast host. Yes.
And start again.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. Let's correct it in here. Did we not select the right one? Oh no, it says Fondly yours.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
There's the MP3 or whatever, and
Right.
here's
Okay, so we're gonna fix the title of it.
1, 2, 3 space T trailer.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, and
Okay, now we're gonna go to the podcasting tab.
Okay, whoopsie. Where did you go?
Oh, we can just click on the audio track, the audio bar there, and then click on the pencil again to edit.
And now we're going to scroll down.
Up to the podcasting tab.
Oh, podcasting tab, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me think here. So first is the embed. Okay, tab. Put in with the embed tab, and now this is the podcasting tab. Okay, so same name, Fondly yours ... space trailer. Subtitle.
Right, that was what we had. I don't think a trailer needs a subtitle. That was something we had typed in before. Yeah.
And the summary, is this the summary?
Yes.
Can I copy paste it?
Yeah.
Whoops.
That's okay. It'll come back. Yeah. Click on that, copy and paste.
In here? Ah.
Oh.
Oh, wrong thing. Here, here, here. Okay. Episode note.
A formatted description of this episode. Where did I write? We were looking at what this was. Other podcasts may display this description differently. I think that's fine because our formatting is not going to be any different. So season number, we'll put 1. Oh yeah, episode type. Oh, trailer. Look at that.
Okay. Trailer. Season number.
Season number 1.
1.
And episode number, we're going to put that as 0.
Okay.
Oh, yep. Okay. And then our duration is going to be 0.
But I think it's 1 minute. Isn't it 1 minute exactly?
Yeah, so it's hour first. So 00:01:00. Okay, and then that's it
And
for
the
this one.
no analytics URL.
No, because we're going to use their default. Let's go over to the design tab and just see, is there anything we need to do in there? Nope, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just click off of there.
Okay. Okay. Click off into here. Whoops.
Yeah, you can just click anywhere else. It'll save itself, and then we'll just go to done and then save in the top left.
Oops, done. Oops, done. Save.
Oh, there's something in the podcasting tab it wants us to deal with. The red, it's red. That's why it's red.
Oh,
Let's go into the podcasting tab.
okay.
So maybe we have to put in that. No, we don't need to do that. So we'll just go, we'll go to the podcasting tab. These ones we can leave all alone.
You mean this red thing?
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm in it.
Oh, maybe it's stuck because we're in design still.
Oh, okay.
So
It's not letting me click on anything really. Oh, here. Minimal.
And you're not able to click off of it.
If I click in the middle of the screen over here, nothing happens.
Oh, it
How
might be.
about refresh?
Yeah, let's refresh.
Changes you made may not be saved. Reload.
Reload. Okay, so let's look.
And see if it was saved.
Yeah.
Okay, podcast. Trailer in here.
Mhm.
It says no file. So
Oh,
I guess we have to try again.
yeah. So if you go up to edit
Right.
first. Just getting a few opportunities to practice.
Yes.
And ... space.
Oh, right. Oh,
I mean, if you wanted to have no space, that was just what we agreed on last time.
yeah. No, because that probably means somewhere else. It is. So we want to be.
Probably, yeah.
There we go. And now into podcasting.
Mm-hmm.
And this is fondly yours ... space trailer. And the subtitle we don't need. The summary, we're going to go in here.
Yeah, I think you probably still have it copied.
Oh,
So that's okay. Just copy it again. That's fine too.
Oh, might as well since I'm here. Copy. Whoops, nope, that's not it. Podcasting and summary. An episode note. We had no episode note.
Yeah, maybe we need to a formatted description of the episode. Maybe we need to put the same thing in the episode note. I'm wondering if that's why it was mad at us
Ah,
for
okay.
not including something there.
Okay.
So we'll put that there. Yeah.
Then episode
Then
was a trailer. Season number was 1.
Yep.
Episode number was 0.
Yeah.
Episode duration 00, 01, 00. There's no explicit content and there's no analytics.
Yeah.
And nothing for design.
nothing for design. No.
And then I just click out in the space, or do I go to done up here?
Yep. Done and save.
Ah, episode must be greater than 0.
Oh, that's why it's mad at us.
Uh,
Okay. Well, let's not put an episode number then.
Okay.
Yeah.
And try done, save. Aha,
Okay.
there we go. And left. Okay, so that's in there. Woo, how exciting.
So that's there.
then-
So now when your daughter looks at the site, she'll be
Mhm.
able to listen to the trailer in there.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just wondering about that first like test newsletter even,
Mhm.
but no, that should wait until Apple has put everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because then it'll all be accessible.
Mhm.
So, but we can this week. So when you get your other podcasts
That
recorded,
is so
edited.
cute, Yasmin.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Do you want me to take a picture?
she's a shoulder kitten. She's
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Now, how do I do that? How do I get you back up there? Do I stop? I stop share. Let me stop share for a
Yeah.
minute. That is just,
she's got other plans.
oh, she's got a, of course. You're gonna take a picture of me to take a picture
Right,
of my
yeah.
bum.
Well, and sometimes you can't get her off of there. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Just,
that's-
you knock her off and she jumps back on.
Uh-huh. That's great.
So
Okay.
when you get your episodes edited, then you can practice putting those up in the same way.
Mhm.
So do we have, if you just click over on the left-hand pane in episode 1, did we put in the audio element in there? If we just scroll down.
The black bar.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So that's already there. That's ready for you to go. So you can practice putting that one up there.
Okay.
So then after we've done these ones, then you'll put them up. You'll have to put in the audio element as well. But let's just practice this way first. And then when you're doing the following ones, you'll be adding in the black bar and then adding to it.
Okay. So I didn't quite get what you meant, the first part.
So
I'm gonna
the
put something in now.
maybe let's take out I'm just gonna sneak in there and take out your audio bar so that you have to practice putting in the audio bar as well.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so let's get rid of this. I'm gonna go in here. Yeah, so right below the image. Save. Yeah, okay. So now if you refresh this one,
There is, okay.
So now right below the picture, so if you click on edit, we'll add it into here and then you can practice for the second episode too. So yeah, right below the picture, we're going to click on the blue cross to add. And then our element is,
Whoopsie. Nope.
and then just scroll down in there. Yep. And we're going to find audio.
Is it at the bottom?
It's quite near the top, actually.
Oh, it's near the top.
Over on the right there.
Oh, okay. Just a second. And okay.
And there, that's easy. Adding in, yeah.
Mm.
And then we'll just do the same as when you have that information, we'll put it up same way. So
Okay.
you can click off of this, click done and save.
And so is, let me think, what was I gonna say? Done and saved. So now refresh. So episode 1 has the picture and the no file bar.
Yeah, and episode 2 just has the picture. At the moment, it doesn't have the.
Okay, so what we just did, we did for episode 2.
We did for episode 1. So now episode 2, if you scroll down here, you'll have to.
I think we just did it for episode 1.
Yeah.
Because
So yeah,
okay.
we haven't done it for episode 2 yet.
Got it.
So when you are ready to, you can add in your audio and your audio file.
Right. And so for this one, I would go edit and click on here to bring it in.
Yes, exactly.
In the other one, the bar is already there.
Yeah, so you can just click on the bar and click on pencil.
Yeah.
To add the content in. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now I have first impression. I have to change this. I'm just thinking out loud because my episode 1 does not include school and the fine. Anyway, I make myself a note. Change.
Right. And you're gonna be adjusting the picture for episode 2 anyway.
Right.
So you can do those both at the same time.
Picture and
the description.
Okay. And the tab, including tags. So are these tags are going to stay?
Yes.
It's
So
only log tags that are going to wait. Are going to be.
So at the moment we've taken out all the tag clouds. But we're still going to keep tagging all of the episodes, all the posts.
We'll see the tags in the edit.
Yes, you're going to see the tags at the bottom of the post.
Right.
And then when we add the tag cloud back in, you'll be able to select episodes by clicking on the tags.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll continue to add tags to everything that you're posting, podcast, blog, whatever.
Okay.
That was a lot of information for today.
I know, my brain is full.
Yeah. Well, we've got the recording. So now if recording.
Oh, we recorded the whole thing.
We did record the whole thing.
Okay, that's good to know. So do you
I probably need to send that to you, I'm guessing, recording. Okay. Oh geez, you scared me. Oh, thank you. Okay, we're almost done.
Yeah, so now I should have probably recorded that, because I have a YouTube channel that I put,
Oh,
because